Will Chelsea win the Club World Cup at the second time of asking, or will Palmeiras get the job done against the Blues? Watch until the end of this preview to hear all of my thoughts on tomorrow's match. Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. Yes, this is my preview for the match that will be taking place tomorrow afternoon at the Mohammed bin Zayed Stadium in the Club World Cup final between Chelsea and Palmeiras, with kickoff at 4:30 PM UK time. So what I'm going to do for you guys in terms of this preview is that firstly, I'll run you through the team news concerning the Chelsea first team. I will then be giving you guys my lineup based on the team news that I'll be giving you guys very shortly, and lastly, I'll be giving you guys my score prediction. So without further ado, let's get straight into this preview. Let's do it. So we shall kick this preview off by taking a look at the Chelsea team news, and in this preview I have only one piece of information for you guys in regards to the Chelsea first team, and it concerns Edouard Mendy and Thomas Tuchel. Yes, you heard that correctly. Thomas Tuchel is included in the team news. But anyways, let's get into it before I have to tell you that I digress, which I do. But anyways, this story explains that Edouard Mendy is available for selection after joining up with the rest of the squad after winning the African Cup of Nations with Senegal. And yes, he actually was on the bench against Al Hilal, but he didn't play for obvious reasons. But yes, he is available for selection after recently joining up with the rest of the squad. Yeah, that's the first part. The second part explains that Thomas Tuchel has landed in Abu Dhabi and has met up with the rest of the squad in the team hotel, which is brilliant news because we really don't want to hear anyone testing positive for the virus, and it goes without saying. But yes, it's brilliant that he managed to test negative after a few days and fly out to Abu Dhabi to take part in arguably the biggest game of the club's history, because we've never won this trophy before, and I think that he is a massive presence on the touchline. We all know what he's like on the touchline. That wasn't me swearing, by the way, but yes, it's absolutely fantastic news. And that is it for the team news. Absolutely brilliant, I'll say it again. And we shall now move on to my lineup based on the team news that I've just given you. Let's do it. Now I am going to run you through my lineup based on the team news that I've just given you. And yes, I will begin by talking about my formation of choice, and that is a 4-3-3. And the reason why I've chosen to go with this formation is because it has been working really well recently. Yes, we've used more of a 4-1-4-1, but they are fairly similar formations, so I've chosen to go with a 4-3-3. Another reason as to why I've chosen this is because we do have the personnel to use this system. I mean, quite a few of our players played under Maurizio Sarri and under Frank Lampard, or one or the other, if that made any sort of sense. But yes, a lot of our players are used to this formation, or slightly more used to this formation, or it suits them better, shall I say. But yes, we do have players who can play in a 4-3-3, so that's why I've chosen to go with it. I really don't think that we should go over back three because we just don't have the personnel right now to use it. And against Al Hilal, yes, we managed to win, of course, hence why I'm doing this preview. But on another day, we would have been taken to extra time and possibly even lost the game inside 90 minutes because we did give up a lot of chances, and like I said already, we just don't have the personnel to use that formation just now. So that's another reason as to why I've gone with a 4-3-3. But anyways, that's the formation. In terms of the personnel, I'm not going to lie to you, I did struggle, and it's evident through the fact that I couldn't even choose a goalkeeper. I really don't know if I should go with Kepa or Edouard Mendy. So in my in my notes, I've just gone with either or, i.e. Kepa/Mendy, because Kepa has proved himself recently, and we all know how good Edouard Mendy is. So either or for me. So that's the goalkeeper. You guys can decide that one in the comment section below. I'd be very happy to see some debates. But yes, that one's a massive question mark. We move into the back four, and in the right back position, I've gone with Cesar Azpilicueta purely because of the fact that we just don't have anyone else there, and he is our captain. He is someone who knows how to lead the team. He's done it for 10 years now, so there's absolutely no reason as to why he should not be in the squad unless he's not fit. Where he will of course have to not. But yeah, that is the only reason. Okay, let me start that again. The only way I don't see him playing is if he's not fit enough to play, and he is someone who does stay fit. So I do expect to see him in that right back position. But yes, that's what I've gone with in that position. I hope that made sense. In terms of the two centre, sorry, I'm going too quickly. I'm so nervous. But anyways, in terms of the two centre back positions, I've gone with Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger, and I've done so because they are, or that is rather, our best centre back pairing. Yes, we do have some quality centre backs in our squad other than those two, but I just don't think that we should mix and match in such a big game, because that could so easily backfire, and we'd all be, or most of us anyways, would be having a go at the coaching staff if we mixed it up and it didn't go well. But yes, I've gone with Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger, and now to complete my back four, I've gone with Malang Sarr in the left back position, and I was going to go with Marcos Alonso, and I was even contemplating going with Kennedy, but I really don't think that is something that we should be doing. I mean, if it does get done and it works, then I'll eat my words, but honestly, I think we should just stick to using either Malang Sarr or Marcos Alonso. And if Marcos Alonso starts, then I have faith in him to do a good job. But yes, I've gone with Malang Sarr because I do think that he does deserve to play. Yes, he did make some mistakes in some of our recent games, but I do think that he deserves to play because overall, in recent times, he's actually been brilliant for me. But yes, that's my back four. In terms of the midfield three, I've gone with Jorginho in the defensive midfield / deep line playmaker role, and I've done so because of his ability to dictate play. Yes, he didn't have the best of games against Al Hilal, and not many of the players did, if I'm being completely honest. But for me, he does deserve to play, and he will be seeking revenge because he did actually have a trial at Palmeiras when he was in his teens, and he got rejected. So he should be up for this one, and I trust him to do a job because we all know what Jorginho can provide when we all know what he can do on a good day. But yes, that's why I've gone with Jorginho in this position. In terms of the two number eights, I've gone with Mateo Kovacic and N'Golo Kante. Mateo Kovacic as the right central midfielder and N'Golo Kante as the left central midfielder, because Mateo Kovacic does tend to play more on the right side of our midfield. If I'm not mistaken anyways, but it doesn't matter. I've gone with both of them as our number eights in my lineup, and I've done so because of the very fact that they give us a lot of energy, and against an attacking team like Palmeiras, and against a team that likes to move the ball and get the ball up the pitch as quickly as they can, we're going to need energy in the middle of the park, and that is something that they can both provide. So that's why I've gone with those two in the two number eight positions. And in addition to this, they've both been pretty good offensively this season so far. So that's why I've gone with those two, or that's another reason as to why I've gone with those two in the two number eight positions, or the two central midfield positions. But anyways, that's my midfield three. We move up in the lineup, and I will get into my front three by doing so. In the right wing position, I've gone with Hakim Ziyech because for me, he's been really good recently. He did I thought he did well against Al Hilal for what I saw anyway, or from what I saw anyway. But for me, he definitely deserves to play. Um, we don't really have anyone else who is a natural right winger anyway, so that's why I've gone with him. Unless you stick Callum Hudson-Odoi there, but he prefers to play on the left. But anyways, I've gone with Hakim Ziyech in the right wing position, and um, I really hope that he's able to do well because this is a big game, and we all know what qualities he possesses. I mean, in some of our recent games, he's been putting in some brilliant balls, and the other attackers have just not been getting on the end of them. So hopefully that does not happen in tomorrow's game because that is one of the things that Hakim Ziyech is extremely good at. But yes, if he can do that in tomorrow's game, if he starts, of course, then um, like I've just said, hopefully the other attackers can get on the end of them. But yes, I've gone with Hakim Ziyech in the right wing position, and I do digress. But anyways, we move on. Up front, I've actually decided to go with Romelu Lukaku, and I actually thought he had a decent game against Al Hilal. Yes, in the first half he did miss some glorious chances, but he ended up getting the goal that won us the game. And I actually thought that some of his hold-up play was really good. So for me, I think that he should start. Yes, some of you will probably want Timo Werner to start, and I completely understand that. But I've gone with Romelu Lukaku for this one, and hopefully he can build on the goal that he scored in the semi-final and get another one at least in tomorrow's game. But yes, I've gone with Romelu Lukaku up front, and now to complete my lineup, I've gone with Christian Pulisic in the left wing position. We all know what qualities he possesses. He is able to disturb defenses. He's able to create space by doing so. We all know how technically gifted he is. We all know how quick he is. He has a lot of assets that he can give the team, and he hasn't really been playing in his best position recently. So for me, he deserves to start in his best position, which is of course left wing, and that's why I've gone with him. I think that him, and I think that having him and Hakim Ziyech on the opposite flanks, on opposite flanks rather, um, will give us a different dynamic um, in terms of how we attack because Christian Pulisic is also actually really good in the air as well. And with Hakim Ziyech putting in balls on the right hand side, from the right hand side rather, I think Christian Pulisic can do some damage in the air as well. And I think that he will work really well playing off Romelu Lukaku as well, given that he is really quick. But yes, I've gone with Christian Pulisic in the left wing position, and that is my lineup. Please, guys, do let me know what you think of my lineup. Sorry, I'm speaking too quickly. Give me a few seconds. Please, guys, do let me know what you think of my lineup in the comment section below. And as always, I shall do my very best to respond. Here is a graphic showing you guys the lineup that I've gone with and the formation that I've chosen. And we shall now move on to my score prediction. Let's do it. Now, to finish off this preview, I am going to give you guys my score prediction. And funnily enough, I've chosen to not give you guys a score prediction because not only is it a final, I just cannot predict what will happen in tomorrow's game. Well, I guess I can give you a prediction of some sorts and say that I predict that we will turn up, and I predict that we will turn up at least. That's my prediction. That's all I'm going to give you because I really don't want to predict. Um, I really don't want to give a score prediction for a final because what happens if it backfires? I mean, it is one of the biggest games in our history, if not the biggest game, because I'll say it again, we've never won this competition. Palmeiras are no laughing matter. They are going to make it very difficult for us to beat them. So I do think it will be a difficult game, but hopefully we turn up and get the job done, of course. And that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all very soon. I hope you enjoyed it. Come on, Thomas Tuchel. Come on, you Blues. And peace. Please bring the Club World Cup back to West London. Or please bring the Club World Cup. Or please bring the Club World Cup to West London. I'm so bloody nervous. But anyways, I'll see you all very soon. Come on, Chelsea.